Hi, we're here at the Hyde Regency in Sydney CBD to welcome another year at the Jelly Bean Ball 2017, supported and organised by the Danny Foundation to raise funds for type 1 diabetes. I'm here with Justin Melvey and Donna Meads Barlow, founder of the Danny Foundation, here at the Hyatt Regency Hotel here in Sydney CBD. Tell me, Donna, the vibe here tonight has been absolutely extraordinary. Your vision for this charity has gone from strength to strength each and every year.
We're really excited about the outcome. We're excited about CGM funding for under 21s. We know that this is an amazing first step for Danny's gift for CGM funding for the under 21s. We've got so much further to go. It's all about 21 plus, because at the end of the day, you don't grow out of type 1 diabetes, and so we seriously need to get CGM funded for those people as well. We've got 140,000 type 1s in Australia. We've got 20,000 under 21 taken care of. It's a pretty good effort, isn't it?
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, oh no.
The bottom line is with your extraordinary support comes extraordinary results, and there's so much more work to be done in the type 1 awareness. It's very different to type 2. There is so much more awareness that needs to happen out there, and people with type 1, they don't grow out of type 1 when they turn 21. We've got so much further to go to get funding or to get government support, whether it be a copay or whatever it is, to make the quality of life so much better for people that live with type 1 diabetes.
Plus, Justin, what's it like to be the patron of this foundation for 6 years in the running now?
Yeah, it's been a long time, year after year. I've seen it develop and grow, and the way it's built into the leading type 1 diabetes foundation in Australia. It's been very rewarding, because going to many charities, you don't actually see what happens where your money goes. And then with the Danny Foundation, you actually see where the money is spent, and you see results. And when Donna comes up on stage and she tells us, this is where we've been, this is how we're knocking on doors in Parliament, this is how we're getting the subsidies for the funding, for the glucose monitoring system and for the pump, you know, it's very rewarding.
So to step into the room and find out that this year is almost a night of celebration, you know, it's a celebration of health within Australia, to get that message through to the government was really inspiring.
Something that struck me was that Amelia is wearing technology. She's wearing a continuous glucose monitor. I wear mine on my backside. Amelia has hers on her tummy. You can wear them wherever you like, but they do the same thing, right?
That must be uncomfortable.
Amelia's mum is currently in Adelaide. They're looking to move to Adelaide maybe shortly. Anyway, Amelia's here by herself, 16 years old, and her mum is now able to see on her phone in Adelaide how Amelia is travelling in Sydney whilst live.
That's
so
phenomenal. Wow.
Imagine Amelia's blood sugar drops below 2. Below 4, below 3, whatever Amelia's mum sets up as an alarm setup, then the alarm gets sent. She goes, oh my goodness. She rings Amelia and says, give yourself something to drink, love. You're about to fall over. And, you know, and it's
amazing.
Sort of, that didn't exist.
No.
Like, this stuff didn't exist. 5 years ago, there was absolutely no way. I mean, I was walking around near on a dead man 5 days a week. You just collapse into a hypo because as you progress with diabetes, your awareness of hypoglycemia can diminish. And I've noticed, do you feel hypos?
Yeah, I do actually, but it's always really late, like when I'm in the 2s or 1s. Just one time I was at work and I didn't realise I was going low and I actually fainted.
Wow.
And I woke up in hospital thinking, why the heck is my mum there?
My
Thinking I'm
goodness.
still at work.
So this has really changed your life.
Yes, and now I can get my driver's licence.
Up until the recent announcement of the CGM funding through the government,
Yes.
we have raised money to help local families with the cost of CGM and technology through pumps. So the Danny Foundation have worked very closely with us, so we're very fortunate to know them and be part of it.
We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands of earth we come. We share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australia.
The insulin pump was interesting for me. It was a device that I avoided going on for a period of time because I was in relatively good control. But then through a period of time in my life, about 5 or 6 years ago, I started to become hypo unaware, and I didn't have the capacity to detect when I was getting low on blood sugar. And I had a couple of incidences where I lost consciousness and the things that you really don't want as a diabetic, and then I shifted to the pump, and that has made a tremendous improvement in my day-to-day management of diabetes. No longer suffering from hypo unawareness. I detect hypos fine now. I have far, far fewer. I used to have hypos a couple of times every day prior to being on the pump. Now it's, you know,
It's life-changing.
once a week.
So when I was diagnosed, I was on needles for about a year, and then I went onto the pump, and that was quite revolutionary for me. And the flexibility that offered was amazing. And the next step now is the CGM. I think it's good that they're funding the young ones, and I think that's a great step. But as a 25-year-old, I'm a uni student, and I can't actually afford getting CGM every day. So I use it occasionally, but it's quite expensive, and subsidies would be amazing if they sort of push for that for all diabetics, not just the young ones.
I'm actually about to dive into a massive strategic planning session with the Danny Foundation. I'm really choosy about the charities I work with. I've worked with charities all over the world, from Ethiopia to Cambodia to Australia. Wow. And I choose carefully. I choose charities that have massive impact. That's who I want to work with, and I want to help them be as efficient and have the broadest reach that they possibly can for the people that they have that massive impact on. So I chose Danny, Danny chose me, and we're going to start doing some really exciting strategic work to really push the organisation to the next level. You know, my plans are to really, you know, triple, quadruple the income of the organisation, so that lots of people are able to contribute to the Danny Foundation, and lots of people are able to benefit from the Danny Foundation. It's great stuff, fabulous.
Most definitely.
When I was younger, my mum mostly did it. She'd give me 2 injections in the morning. One was Lantus, which is a long-lasting insulin which would give me a boost around lunchtime. And she'd just give me some Nova Rapid whenever my sugar was going too high. She'd give me some lollies when it's going too low. And now I'm on the pump and the continuous glucose monitor, which alerts me when I'm going low or when I'm going high. And yeah, it just really helps now, especially since I've started going to school and hanging with my friends after and before.
When all ships come back.
difference for all the people across Australia, 140,000 of them that live with type 1 diabetes, then that's exactly what we want to do, isn't it, Justin?